A federal high court sitting in Lagos has fined the federal government 1 million naira for disrupting the hashtag Revolution Now protest. The protest, organized by the Sahara Reporters editor Omoyele Sowore, took place on August 2019 but was finally broken up by security officials. Olukoya Ogungbeji, a lawyer, had filed the complaint against the government. Ogungbeji, who participated in the national protest organized by Omoyele Sowore, said he was among those who were harassed by security forces with tear gas. The complainant said that he and other participants had been deprived of their right to peaceful assembly and association enshrined in Articles 38, 39, and 40 of the 1999 Constitution. He argued that before agreeing to participate in the protest, he had checked and ensured that it was legal. Ogungbeji reported on his ordeal at the launch site in Lagos. Says, I met with the agents and staff of the respondents who had barricaded the site of the peaceful protest for good governance in Nigeria. I was gassed with tear gas by agents of the defendants, and the peaceful protest was violently disrupted by the defendants, he said. The defendants denied me my basic constitutional right of peaceful assembly and association for no reason. He asked the court to award the government $500 million. $500 million. Yes. In delivering the verdict, Judge Maureen Oyetenu described the police interruption of the protest as illegal, repressive, undemocratic, and unconstitutional. She also condemned the mass harassment, tear gas, poisoning, and detention of the protesters. However, the judge confirmed the DSS claim that it was not involved in the disruption of the protest. The court also ordered the federal government to publicly apologize to the plaintiff in 3 national newspapers. Wow. Wow. You see, that's why it is not good to be keeping quiet. It is not good to be keeping quiet. All those who are saying, hey, this and that, why are you this and that? Yo, it would have been whatever. Everybody knew quite all right. We have flogged this matter over and over again. The government is just trying to keep everybody under the bus, to make sure everybody will not be talking if you criticize them. Like I always say, then when the whole thing was going on, that the federal government was even charging Sowore, oh, he wanted to put a is it plants? He wanted to overthrow the government. He wanted to do this. Even Buhari himself, he was a military person. He knows everything about when you want to overthrow a government. If you want to overthrow a government, so if you want to overthrow a government, you have to announce, oh, everybody come, oh, yes, so let us. It doesn't work that way. They're just looking for ways. You know, this man said it. Falana said it, that the government is not even ready to go to court or to prosecute this man. You see, since that time, you know, they've not been able to charge him if they have a concrete evidence. Because like the SAN, Falana said that they don't have all the accusations, all the whatever the points they brought to the court, that they've been able to quash all of them. But they're just trying to delay this whole thing so that this guy will not be able to talk. But even at that, Sowore has been speaking. He has been speaking. Those who are destined to suffer, they are the ones who are always coming out to criticize him. That what is he looking for? You can imagine if these people had not fight for this thing, if they are just saying, let us keep quiet too. Because you could imagine even the people that you expected to even speak, they were like, oh, why would you use that word revolution? Is it not the same revolution now that the court is saying they have no right than to for them to disrupt the listen? Someone says, that word is too heavy. He would have used it. He would have this. That his mouth put him in trouble. We are not even talking about Sowore, because all the accusations against Sowore, they are paperweight. They hold no water, because Falana has told us if really they have a good evidence, they would have charged this guy to court since. You see the shenanigans they were just trying to put. The reason why they cannot even do anything now, you know, because international communities, international countries, they were involved in this, and that was why they wouldn't have released that guy. That December they released him. They wouldn't have released him. They wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have done that because they now saw that the thing was going, it was not going the way they expected it. And since that December up until now, I think they would have even sentenced Sowore if at all they have a good evidence. They just wanted. Do you know how many journalists that we can't even see? Do you know how many journalists that are missing that people cannot even see them because they say one thing, they say the right thing because they are trying to bring the incompetence of these so-called leaders. I pity those who are always saying, Sowore was trying to, he was sick, yeah, he was sick looking for attention. You could not win election. And meanwhile, these people are suffering. What he's saying is not different from what they complain at home. The same thing Sowore came out to say. They cannot come out, but when they see somebody that will come, and instead of you to say, oh, thank God somebody is going to lead in this thing. How many months did he stay in DSS detention? And at some point, they were just embarrassing themselves. Oh, they've discharged Sowore. The next time DSS will not want to release him. Oh, they've this and that. Not until they saw big hand that they knew that something was about to happen to them. That was why they surrendered. They had to release him. The Malami man, the SGF, they were just trying to do all manner of things. You know, at that level, a lot of things are just going wrong because from the little we know, because they want to use all this law, all this constitution, because a lot of us, of course, a lot of us might not know it, even no matter how you know it, unless we are really inclined with that profession, you'll be able to know a lot of things. You can just know them at the surface level. You could see that even with the little that the SAN was able to tell Nigerians, you see that even at that level, the so-called, of course, the judiciary is even is not something that you can really rely on. They cherry pick the case they want to, you know, to handle, to favor the real people that, you know, that need the justice. That's it. That's just what they do here and there. With the little that SAN told us, Falano, that the Malami himself does not have the right to say, oh, let the case be out of DSS. He wants to do this and that. They just muddled up everything. A lot of things that we might not know. That's why the judiciary itself is not to be trusted. It's not to be trusted. Nobody trusts the judiciary up to 10%. At times they will just do something. Oh, but majority, majority of the time they just do whatever they like, and which people will just be angry. They will not know how to go about it. But shame on those who have been saying Sowore used that word revolution, that he wouldn't have used that word, that it was the same revolution word he used that got him into trouble. But the question I'm not asking now, is it not the same court that's now saying, oh, the police or whosoever, the security agents, don't have the right to disrupt that revolution? What is revolution? They're talking of revolution. Oh my goodness. This country, I hope this country, I just hope, but humanly speaking, unless maybe God, but humanly speaking, this country is going nowhere. It is not by swear. It is not by cause. We are seeing it because even people themselves are not even ready. They are not ready. Anytime this guy comes out to speaking on their behalf, but they will castigate him, Sowore. They will castigate him. They will castigate him. Like I said, the same revolution they are talking about, is it not the same revolution now that say the government, you know, does not have the right to have disrupted this thing? They are trying to bobo people. That will use that word revolution. He wanted to unseat Buhari. If they want to unseat somebody, it's how to unseat somebody. Unseat a government or a sitting government. You just you start announcing. You give dates. No, now let's be objective. You want to overthrow the government, you just be announcing it to the whole world. They will come and see. Let them be elected. We have to prepare. Is it done that way? Even Buhari with his military experience, is that how they do it? Even laymen, they should even be objective and answer the question. Is that how they overthrow the government? You now make announcement. In fact, the people, majority of us, we are so coward. Because of that, oh yes, he has put him in trouble. He would have consented in this thing. You see their life now. Nobody's going to say anything about this, you know. They won't say anything about it. It's unfortunate. So congratulations to those who have filed this whole thing. Yes, the federal government will pay 1 million naira and they will apologize. The money is not even the issue, but let them apologize. Let them apologize. They were just, this government, honestly, anything like a human rights, if not because the US came to intervene, and again, that period, they just put Nigeria on the watch list. Since that time, they just try to respect themselves. If not, the rate at which they were going that time, I'm not sure say this a country for containers, because they didn't mean it well. They did not mean it well for us. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this good news. Leave your comments below and let's have your take.